Good evening, I'm Sean Green with Sports Night. Massey Duracell Lady Cougars are the winners of this year's #1 Beauty Supplies and Exchange BABA Women's League Tournament. Playing last night at the Willie Gymnasium in the final against Preferred Insurance Brokers Pinelands, with both teams entering the contest at 1 game apiece, Cougars finished with the 6-point win in overtime. From the jump ball moments, Pinelands in Grey meant business. Shade Clark to Maria Cumberbatch, wasting no time opening her account. Clark was busy again, dribbling to midcourt, looking for a friend. She finds Cumberbatch, who sees Latifah Wood, now driving in the lane. A little resistance, but she's got it covered. Tiffany Thorpe with possession, finds Jennifer Joseph Hackett, who takes her cool time and nails a jumper. Now Pinelands bringing it down. Clark passes to Tamisha Flats, who's looking for someone to release it to. Clark is back there, finds Wood in the paint once more. 1 bounce, 2 points to her. She had 13. A busy Clark dishes to Cumberbatch just outside the arc, stepping inside for the long 2. Tony Atherley sends one across the Thorpe, releasing the jumper, and oh, don't you just hate it when that happens? But it's back to her, finding Letitia Green, who's good with the shot. Thorpe attempts a shot. The jumper's no good, but the ball is back at her, and she hands it to JJ Hackett with clearance to take off, and she nails it. Michaela Walker assists Shakira Shori. What's your story? It's all about the money. 2 of her 6 in the game. Cougars in the hunt for another bucket. Hackett to Shade Haynes, too slow and stolen by Walcott. And while theft isn't a good thing, it surely paid off for the red-hot Cumberbatch, who shot 20 on the night for the Pine. Here she is again, finding Kashira Corbin. Venta Flats up for the big 3. She nails it. Flats again, driving hard, gets 2 off the glass and the foul for the 3-point play. And she nailed that shot with ease as well, shooting 13 on the night. Thorpe with the drive, losing the ball. It's back to Hackett, who finds the captain Atherley, and that's a good angle in the tangle. Could someone please call the police, because this one is stolen again, stolen by Clark. All alone, Cumberbatch trotting away to the bank with this one, as both teams were locked at 35 apiece at halftime. Second half was just as competitive. Thorpe looking for the hole, and whoops. Yeah, I'm sure she meant to do that. But she finds Rhea Phillips, and the jumper is good. Flats with the dish to Clark, who buries a 3. The aggressive Wood coming in hard. No one will stop her. She had 18 in the game, as it was all tied up at the end of the 4th at 74. Captain Atherley wanted to lead her troops home. That's 3 reasons why she was the game's top scorer on the night with 33. Phillips with some rearguard action and scores! And in the end, the Cougars conquered the Pine in Wildy, winning 85-79. The ICC has confirmed all squad for the ICC Women's World Cup 2018, set to start next month, right here in the Caribbean. Now, the Wendy's squad would read Stephanie Taylor. She's going to lead that squad. Marissa Aguilera, Charmaine Campbell, Shaminia Connell, Brittany Cooper, Deandra Dutton, Afi Fletcher, Shanita Grimon, and Chanel Henry, Kaisia Knight, Haley Matthews, Natasha McLean, Anissa Mohammed, Shadeen Nation, and Shakira Selman. The West Indies are placed in Group A, along with England, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, while Australia, India, New Zealand, Pakistan, and Ireland, they're all in Group B. Staying with cricket news, an unbeaten half-century from Carlos Brathwaite was the nail in the coffin that saw Barbados Pride fall to yet another defeat. This time with a crushing 7-wicket loss to the CCC Marooners. It all happened today at the 3Ws Oval when the regional Super 50 competition continued. While sent into bat, Barbados Pride were restricted to 174 all out, with opener Shane Mosley leading the way. He got 49, assisted with 37 from Kevin Stout. CBC's Melissa Farley tells us more.
It was a rough start for Barbados Pride, losing 3 early wickets in Laniko Boucher, skipper Shamar Brooks and Jonathan Carter, and then this. Justin Graves' LBW to Kashan Otley for 7 as Barbados slowly crept to 55 for 4, and this was after 20 overs. It meant that Kevin Stout will join Shane Mosley, who kept losing partners from the start, and he was still there adding as many runs as he could, sending Kieran Katoy to the rope. But Mosley's knock came to a brutal end thanks to Carlos Brathwaite, bowled as he fell 1 run short of a Super 50 half-century on 49, Barbados Pride 95 for 5. Ashley Nurse came, added 2 runs, and was then caught and bowled by Brathwaite as Barbados Pride are now 6 men down. Shamar Springer was now at the crease with Stout and wasted no time. He made sure Brathwaite knew he will not be one of his victims. And Stout did likewise with Otley, Barbados Pride moving up to 115 for 6. And then the maximum, a powerful one, 6 to Stout, and up goes Barbados' score. Then that was it for Stout. His run will end, caught by Otley off Linton Buchanan for 37, Pride now 125 for 7. Suleiman Ben came and added 15 runs to the board with 2 fours to his name. He would then be the 8th wicket to fall, bowled by Akeem Jordan with Pride now on 151. Out came Miguel Cummins, and this was the quick outcome, a maximum. He knew his team needed more runs to set the Marooners a fighting target, and Katoy was the man to collect them from. And so Katoy's punishment continued as Cummins left spectators seeking for cover. But Katoy's punishment was brief. He would eventually get his revenge, and determination saw him did it with style. Caught and bowled as Cummins fell for 20 runs, Pride 172 for 9. Springer then added just 2 more runs to that total before Nicholas Curtin gave Jordan his 2nd wicket as Barbados Pride closed their innings on 174 all out. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.
Well, Brathwaite and Jordan both finished with 3 wickets apiece. In reply, the Marooners cruised to 178 for 3, with Brathwaite getting an even unbeaten 50. Kajon Otley, he added 42, Jonathan Drakes had 41, and Kyle Corbin 40. Ashley Nurse took 2 for 43. Staying with regional cricket, Cricket USA managed to get up to 197 in 49.5 overs against the Leeward Islands Hurricanes. This was at Kensington Oval, and Tamil Patel, he top scored with 39.
First ball, full toss, and gets a treatment through mid-wicket. USA off the mark quickly with a boundary. That's hiked over cover, given a bit of width, and Patel puts it away. Yeah! And there's no question about that one. Just wave the bat outside off stump. And a simple catch to Devon Thomas. Cottrell picks up a wicket, and the Leewards get there first. Beautifully played. Straight over mid-off. Hit it on the up. Timed it beautifully. Patel. This is in the air, and will have enough on it to take it over the square leg boundary. Bit of a top edge involved in it, but went high and far enough, and that's going to go for 4.
No need to bluff for that. That's actually gone for 4. Almost went for 6. It was a 6, so they got to change that. 6 runs. That was a good shot. But he's out caught. Very soft and simple dismissal. There were 2 bites he had at the cherry. He took the 2nd. And just as we were crediting the batsman, Patel has given it away. That's a big hit. Is it gone down his throat? It has. I see the ground staff still at the ready. Beautiful shot. That's gone through the covers like a bullet. That deserved 4.
Just as I say it, loose delivery, put away. And that's out.
Nice looking shot there down to the mid-wicket fence. Fielder unable to pull it back in. Oh, soft dismissal there. Wakefield just gently prodding that one to short mid-wicket. A full toss, a loose delivery. And that's a loose delivery there from Chesney Hughes, and duly put away pass backward square. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone.
Many overs left.
And there it is. That's the big shot we've been talking about. He makes good connection. Good, healthy blow there from Hutchinson.
Edged and caught. That was so simple from Tamil Patel.
Yay!
Pad.
Let's have a look at it, Tino. Did it touch the bat?
Unless we have Snickle or hotspot, the umpire has made a good decision. Mr. Joe Wilson.
And that's what happens if you're slightly offline with your fine leg up.
Well, in reply, the Leewers have reached 93 for 5 in the 26th over. Well, two cricket enthusiasts believe the inclusion of Darren Bravo and Kyron Pollard back into the West Indies uniform is good for the region. Cricket commentator Melvin Worrell and photojournalist Kenmore Bino agree with the stats the cricket board took. Here's their 2 cents worth.
They are some of the better cricketers in the West Indies, so that's a good thing having them back in the team. There was no reason why they shouldn't be in the team, and hopefully the team would perform even better with them back in the fold.
I think West Indies had no choice but to bring them back, because since they were in dark, no one would have come forward and say, well, let me take these guys' place and keep them out of the team. So there's a void in there, so West Indies had no choice but to bring them back.
West Indies captain Jason Holder is still preaching patience ahead of their second test against the world #1 team India on Friday. Now, while admitting that the Windies were below par, he believes that they can perform much better.
Par in all 3 departments, and we paid for it. England is the best side in the world for a reason, and we've got to be able to string together a better performance than we did in the last test match. Obviously we didn't make enough runs, and obviously we weren't as penetrative as we wanted to be with the ball, and obviously India got 640 odd and in 1.5 days, and really put us on the back foot from there. No, I wouldn't say lack of temperament. Our execution just wasn't there. Our execution wasn't there in the ball. We didn't build enough pressure for long periods. And then obviously when we batted, we never really got good partnerships going together. If you saw how India batted, they were able to get some big partnerships going, and players who got in went on and scored big runs. And it was a case where each and every batter really capitalized on the opportunity given. I just think we need to take a leaf out of their book in that regard and make sure now we build some big partnerships looking into this second test match. I think the positive thing in the context of things is that we didn't play good enough cricket. If you look at the cricket we've played over the last 2 years, we definitely didn't reach our potential in our last test match. We definitely have a lot more in the tank than that. It's just a matter of being consistent. I just said to the guys, and the urge to the guys is a matter of being patient over long periods of time against good squads. And that's where we fell down the last game. We just weren't able to build pressure long enough, and obviously we weren't able to get enough partnerships going to build a sizable first innings or second.
And here's what's happening in the world of sports tomorrow. In the regional Super 50, the Windwards will take on the Guyana Jaguars. That's at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, while the Red Force will play the Windies B team at Queen's Park Oval. Christchurch Foundation will take to the pool for their annual swimming sports from 9 a.m. The Barbados Secondary Schools Netball League, that begins tomorrow from 3:30 at various venues. Well, that's our show for tonight. I'm Sean Green. Join me again tomorrow for another show of Sports Night. Good night.